My experience with AI tools begin from last year at university, me actually doing a dissertation in generative AI and figuring out if text-to-image AI can make anybody a product designer. Short answer, no, because there are a lot of things that require and go into designing a product, let alone just a visual.
So the idea here is, what if you could sketch something on Photoshop and then iteratively generate over it until you have a high-fidelity concept that actually matches the image you have in your head?
This actually reminds me of an activity we used to do in design school called blob thinking. Blob design is basically when you're stuck in a rut or you have an ideation block and you can't just get out of it. So a fun exercise is to make blobs. Just close your eyes and make any blobs, either like digitally or like using watercolor, and then using those as silhouettes to then sketch over, and using those sort of outlines to define your silhouette of your product, and then create little lines and like contour lines. So this reminded me of that. So people who weren't like great with sketching or CAD as tutors could sort of use this tool later on in their life to build on their existing design thinking that they've learned over the years, and then produce these magnificent results, only to teach us that we are not limited by our skills. Sometimes we can wait too long for something to get normalized and then that to then change before we get on it. So I think I like that, oh, it's there, let's play with it. What is the worst thing that could happen, you know? We're not taking undue credit. We're like saying things that we made this using an AI tool, or we made this using combining 2 or 3 images. If we're transparent about that, I don't see anything wrong in doing that. One hesitation that I immediately thought of is I see myself getting really stuck into the neatness and the perfection of this, which personally as a designer took me almost all 4 years of my education to get over with and just get out of my head and just start sketching many ideas. I think I definitely see this being more collaborative, because I've seen different tools start out as one person, one desk type of thing, but evolving into more collaborations, because that's how humans work, that's how teams work. And I think this could actually do that in the future, because that's what it's currently doing, is sort of mapping contours. What if it could map out different segments of the device and sort of separate that? So like in this aesthesiometer, like it defines the nozzle separately, or the handle separately, and the main body separately. And those different parts could be editable on their own, or even maybe designated to other people in the team, and they could like work on them themselves. And because it's all generative, it still merges everybody's design style into one. So it sort of closes that communication gap that people might have, or any like insecurity they might have. I am very aware that a lot of people think that this could be like a job, you know, a job-taking tool. But after doing a whole dissertation and working whatever I have experience with it, I definitely think you need a human input, a human steer to sort of take this places. Right now, if this can like sort of create pictures based on contours, you need that design input to take those contours, that images, into a product. But I just think it's a fun way of working, honestly. Definitely that sort of collaboration aspect and merging 2-3 people's work into one and being more confident as a team. I definitely see that happening.